Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. Today I have another climbing video for you as we ride up to the summit. This is a community on the east side right near Southeast 63rd Street, also known as Cougar Mountain Way and Lakemont Boulevard. The climb itself is 0.66 miles with an average gradient of 10.2% and an elevation difference of 356 feet. So this is definitely not an easy climb. As we see, we're already sort of in the thick of things as the gradient has gone to 12%. And the thing that I really enjoy about this climb is that the gradient levels are super consistent. So you can also tell from just looking at the graph on the top left is that basically once you're in the middle here, it's just going to hold at this 12-13% for a really good deal, and then it'll really flatten out near the top. So if that's sort of a exercise that you're looking for, this is the hill to do it. I sort of like these steeper things just because I tend to be a lighter rider and I can make the most use of it. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please roll over the like button and subscribe. I cover a lot of local climbs in the area, but moreover just want this to be a place for all Seattle cycling and a place for you to come watch anything else. So if that sounds of any interest to you, just roll over that like button and subscribe. But anyway, yeah, so as we're going along here, the gradient really doesn't change. There are sort of these lanes that they have, and as you're riding it, you can see maybe a slight difference in pitch each time as you enter sort of these different sections, and where it jumps maybe to that 13 to 15% range, and then in between there's sort of some breaks here, a little bit lower, but generally really consistent, all above 10% grade. So the only other climb like this in the area is probably up Somerset Boulevard and parts of it. That one is actually just about the same height as this one, so it's really different. And the other thing that I really enjoy about doing this climb in particular is that you finish with a pretty decent view of just everything of sort of all the cityscapes. You'll see both Bellevue and Seattle in one picture with the bridge in between them, so it's pretty neat. And then as mentioned that before, that this is sort of like a community, so once you get to the top, there is sort of not a super easy way or not open road to connect onto the other side to get to Newport Way, but there is a gate and everything that I'll show you up ahead of how you can get across. But with this, we're now in the steepest parts of it, and you really just have to sort of go for it. It's just gonna be probably a good slog getting in between all of this. The good thing is that after the steepest part, it really levels off and you're sort of good to go. And also with this video, I basically covered all the climbs in the area. So I pitched this again, but you can go to bestsidecycling.com/map and you can see all the different routes that I've made videos for and just easily have access to them. So if you're interested in any other climb in the area, just go there and check it out. I'm going to be actually making my own sort of fun crafted ride for you all called Best Side Summits, and I'll make a future video on that first, but hopefully that was something that could be a really good challenge for you all as we get into the summer times and you can experience some of these hills if you haven't already done them. So look forward to that. As we get here closer to the top, we basically have it completely leveling off as we finish the hard part of the climb and we keep going on here. And yeah, today when I filmed this particular video, I was actually during the Super Bowl time, so I remember that it was super duper clear, no traffic at all. It's probably one of my favorite times to ride throughout the year is during the American Super Bowl. And then also I remember that I did this ride basically just 1 hour before sunset, so I tried to find as much climbing I can do and fit in. So this is the Strava Link, so I think it was fairly successful at 13 miles and 100 feet of elevation. My rides usually end up looking a lot like this because it's sort of my favorite part of riding, at least when I'm riding for fitness, when I'm not commuting or filming videos. But with that, we're here at the final climb and final push. It does creep back up to those lower teen gradients as expected, though we we get through it, and then we're gonna be started to be greeted by a lot of those signature views that I was talking about. These views you will get sort of scattered all along, especially on the west side near the Somerset area, Hilltop area. But here, at least on top of the summit, you really get on a clear day just wide open views of the whole thing. So as we approach here, you can see Bellevue, even Seattle out to the side on the left, and you even see sort of the mountains and some of the Olympics out to the out in the far back. So it's pretty amazing just how far you can see. And if you sort of route all the way back to the sort of south side and descending down, you can also see Mount Rainier, of course. So all of that's here, and yeah, definitely a nice community full of single family homes around here. Though I can't imagine living here having to do the same a big descent or big and then ending with a giant steep ascent every ride. That might get a little tiring, but or maybe I would enjoy it. I'm not really sure. But anyway, we turn out here onto this street, and this is where we sort of lead onto that sort of biking gate, or that gate that we need to get past. And it's just not too far from here, but it's sort of funny because it's sort of like you have to do a bit of cyclocross. They did fortunately sort of put a stool there, so it doesn't make it all that difficult to do, but it is something you sort of have to pay attention to. And then with that, afterwards, there's gonna be you can make a right turn, and then it's going to be one more descent, one more turn, where you get really close to the views, and then you're on down your way on the hilltop descent and on your way to Newport Way. So that's all I had for this video. If you enjoyed it, please let me know about what you think of this hill and where you're looking to ride next. I'll see you all in the next one.